Like it is.
Don't let him free. Play that tight deep.
On first down, Lindsey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
56. Hey, Alpha. Not today, you are. Not today. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check.
From the gun, Flacco. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Swing. 56. Bravo. 56, right there, 56.
On 2nd and 15 now. Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 38 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that doesn't...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And an alley to run. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I don't know about you, partner, but I just came out of my chair. Big-time run right there, and all of a sudden I realized...
Didn't reach the chains, did he?
How do you go that far? Create that type of an explosive play that'll be a check and a plus on every grade sheet and still not get a first down.
Yeah, they had put themselves in a bad spot, but a big gain, that helps. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now it's Flacco. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sutton. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check three.
Here's Flacco. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders.
Here comes the ball.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Like 80. Check 56. Oh, here we go. Oh.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up.
Hey, Monday.
Lucky.
5-0. Protein spill.
50.
Hey.
I got one. Tight dog.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
5.
56. Watch the run.
Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Lad, ready.
I'm coming after you.
Monday.
Watch the ship.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
X3, 218, chopper. No.
They're going with Lindsey, and an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Passing play, Flacco. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Gun. Motion. 3 wide.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, that's the danger of throwing the ball to that part of the field, because if it does get picked off, as we just saw there, they can run a long way. They're actually fortunate they didn't give up a touchdown in addition.
Hey, Monday. Go.
I'm coming after you. Shit.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Lindsey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
He's done right here.
Wide.
3 down. 56.
Gun.
56, right there. 56.
Hey, orbit. Pretty high.
3rd down, Flacco from the gun. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by McManus is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, with that incompletion, I want to get some early season predictions from you because I love to do that, and I like to hold you to what you say later in the year. How about MVP and Defensive Player of the Year predictions from you, Mr. Davis?
Well, it could be the same person if I chose Aaron Donald, couldn't it? Because the last couple of years, he's been the Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL and made a strong case to be the MVP overall, even though he hasn't won those. But here's what I'm going to do. Patrick Mahomes won it last year through 50 touchdown passes. He could easily throw 40 touchdown passes, and people will call it an off year, but it'll still be enough for him to be the MVP. I think this kid is just special. I think he wins it for the 2nd straight year. And then on the defensive side, I'm going with a major surprise. Tennessee Titans could be a top 5 defense.
Well, now Lindsey lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Monday.
56 to Mike.
Look at the high set. Wait. Hey, high 7.
56.
Flacco looks to throw.
Push him back.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. They're all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 64 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Well, now they'll try the end around. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Yo, we gun.
Mike 34. Let's go one more.
Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco. He's got his tight end Fant. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
Gun.
Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Yellow.
Flacco from the shadow of the goalpost. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Sanders. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Regular. Rocket. SOS.
On 3rd down, it's Lindsey. He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. Denver has the first down to play, going for 15 yards. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Now it's Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Flacco. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there's no way he was getting away on that one.
Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Come off the ball hard. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Third and long for Joe Flacco. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Adam Gotsis, the Aussie, with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Pushing his way through. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
A red zone first down for Flacco. He'll buy some time right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Swing. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 56. Mike 56. Go, go, go.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. Another run by Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
You got nothing to run.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in there.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Too low, got. Joker.
Check 13. Check 13.
Slam. Check.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Flacco to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run here with Lindsey. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go, G.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
Mike's 56.
Pressure mounting. Flacco eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Monday. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Lindsey. They'll roll him out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Yellow.
34's the Mike.
Hey, seam 6.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. Chris Harris on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I'm going to run you over.
Here's Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. The Broncos on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. They'll go again with Lindsey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Flacco, and this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out.